Okay, hi, I'm Xzaliya. I'm a junior undergrad here at the School of Health and Human Sciences, and I do my research on the VR. More specifically, we're trying to see if physical activity and mood levels in college-age adults are affected while they are playing the game Gorilla Tag. So a little introduction here. Most Americans, they do not meet the requirements of physical activity. So that's 30 minutes of physical exercise a day, 5 days per week. So we're trying to find a way to incorporate VR into this so they're able to reach this easier. So the purpose of the study, we're trying to determine, we're trying to just watch the intensity and the amount of movements they are playing Gorilla Tag at, and we're also trying to watch their mood that they're playing Gorilla Tag at and see if it changes throughout the sessions. So a little bit about the VR. The VR is a full body movement game. So this is a specific VR that we use here. So with the VR, you get the headset. That's obviously what you see everything through, and then we give you the 2 handheld controllers. We give them a boundary to stay in between, and while you have the headset on, you are able to see a grid, and if you step outside of the boundary, they will show you on the game. We do put a duct tape on the bottom that you can see underneath of the headset, so we just ask that they stay in there, but you're able to move as freely as you want, like up and down, side to side, with the headset on. So we chose this headset because, as you can see with this headset, there's no wires or anything with this one. Many other VRs, they do have a bunch of wires and such, so this one is just easiest for us. So the methods that we use, we have 20 healthy adults between the ages of 18 and 30. So we have them come in for 5 different sessions. 4 of those sessions, they are playing Gorilla Tag, and one of the sessions they are riding a stationary cycle. So when they come in, they are hooked up with accelerometers on their waist and their wrist, and they are tracking their movement the whole time through the 15 minutes of gameplay. Immediately after they are done playing, we have them do a PANIS survey. This is a positive and negative effects survey. And then, like I said previously, we are just tracking their intensity while they're playing and their moods across the different sessions. So here's an example of the PANIS survey, the positive and negative effects schedule. So some example of the positive questions we may be asking are if they're interested, excited, strong, etc. And then negative questions would be distressed, upset, or guilty. So all the Gorilla Tag sessions are pretty much the same except session 1. Session 1 is the only one that's pretty much different. We do a screening and eligibility to see if they could participate. So basically, they just have to be in between the age range of 18 and 30, and we just make sure they don't get motion sickness while they are playing the VR. So the first session, we also have them do a familiarization trial. Many people have come in, they've never played the VR before, so we're just making sure they know what to do when they're playing the actual 15 minutes of Gorilla Tag. So after this 5 minutes of the familiarization, we have them rest to get their heart rates back to normal. And then after we have their heart rates get back to normal, we are hooking them up with the accelerometers on the waist and the wrist. So then they play the 15 minutes, and then immediately after we have them do the PANIS survey. So sessions 2 through 5, depending on if you're playing Gorilla Tag, are all the same as well. We have them hooked up with the accelerometers on the waist and the wrist. They play the 15 minutes of the Gorilla Tag, and then immediately after they do the PANIS survey. So sessions 3 to 4, depending on the subject, it alternates between every subject. We have them ride the stationary cycle at a predetermined intensity. So basically what this means is the other sessions that they're playing Gorilla Tag, we take their highest heart rate that they have played Gorilla Tag, and then we give them a heart rate range to ride the stationary cycle. So we give them a 2-minute familiarization period for this as well. So basically with this, we just have them go on the bike, make sure it's comfortable, so when they're riding the actual bike for the 15 minutes, they are feeling comfortable. So we give them a little sticky note, and it goes on the bike right there, and then we just have them watch their heart rate, and we give them a heart rate watch, and we just tell them to check the heart rate watch just to make sure it is staying in between the heart rate. So what is Gorilla Tag? Gorilla Tag is a multiplayer VR game where basically you're a monkey and you're able to move, climb, jump, run as a monkey. So basically we have them literally use your arms and you just walk around like you're a monkey. So we have them play on the game mode Infected, and this is a little bit what it looks like. As you can see, the lava print monkeys right here, they are the monkeys that are infected, so you would just run away from those monkeys. And then the blue gorilla right there, that is the monkey that's not infected, so if you were that monkey, you would just run away from the infected monkeys. So the results that we found from this, we found that there are no significant differences between any of the PANIS survey. So basically what this means is that between all the different sessions, their moods did not change. But we did find that there is more of a positive effect on the game rather than a negative effect. And then as far as the waist and wrist accelerometers, we found that on the wrist that over 90% of the time that the participants are playing Gorilla Tag, they are in moderate vigorous physical activity. and there's no differences between all the sessions. They all pretty much stayed the same. And we found that with the waste, that there's 13 to 20% and 60 to 65% of the gameplay. It was found that it was spent in moderate, vigorous, and light whole body movements. With this one as well, we found that there was no differences between all the different sessions, that they were all spent in vigorous and light whole body movements. Through these investigations, we did find that the Gorilla Tag game was found as enjoyable and effective way to use for exercise, and research is still ongoing to further prove this. I would like to say thank you to DSRP, and thank you to my mentors, Kelly and Keith Noggle. Thank you.